Hello, hello, hello. Well, here we are. And I try to do Make Art Monday. So I'm gonna actually be working on something that's like making art, but it's not for me. It is for my students this afternoon. So I'm popping on live. Hopefully I can get all these done. Um, of course, I'm behind schedule. So I am going to pull these things out and I'm hoping to get these pieces cut for the kiddos. They really didn't like using the scissors that I had because I have kid scissors for them. So they had a little hard time. So I am going to cut out their pieces for them and hopefully get this done soon. So, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. You guys like the maker videos. So, what the kiddos are making this week are Picasso faces out of cardboard. So they had to design a face. I preferred them to design their own face, but some of them decided they looked more like an anime character or whatever. So they're being creative, so we're going to let them go with that, right? So the whole point was to have geometrical shapes and not symmetrical and cut them out of cardboard. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I noticed like some of the kids, the drawings are in their little kits, but not all of them. So let's take it to the tabletop. Magic fingers, click, click. All right, so this kiddo here already has some things cut out, and I'm thinking these are the eyes. This is his face. Um, I had them draw all their designs on the cardboard, so I'm guessing he wants these little points cut out. So we're gonna go with that. I don't think that's probably not a piece cut out. Here's another one. And I think maybe this is the mouth. And I'm not sure if he wants me to cut these out and that little thing, but don't know. I have this tool, which I would not let the kids use. And they were like, can we use that? And I'm like, no. So this is basically, it's like a ceramic blade and it cuts through cardboard like butter. So I'm going to put these pieces to the side. I'm going to get my cutting mat because I forgot to bring it over here. Let's walk over to the other side of the studio and grab the cutting mat. And I'm only doing that just so I can protect my surface a little bit. So hopefully I can get all this done. So if I don't talk a lot in this video, bonus for you. I'm not talking. I am going to just try to concentrate on cutting these out. Like I said, this tool, I picked these up on Amazon and they are amazing. Like butter, you guys. Just like that. So if I get a chance later on, I'll put a link to this in the bio. So we got one. This is negative space, doesn't want that. And I like that this kiddo basically made this pretty easy. Made nice big designs, big lines. So there is a tool called the chomp saw that I would love to have, but I don't want to invest that much money into it. It would be amazing to have one. So I have this is an upcycle class, and it would save a lot of time. But this little cutting tool that I have does pretty good. Take that one out. So here's where, this is where he was trying to cut it with the scissors. So I'm just going to cut it for him. And it's that easy. I highly recommend having like a self-healing mat to use when you're cutting pieces like this, when cutting cardboard or paper. Um, that just ripped the back, didn't rip anything else. Um, Fabric, self-healing mats are the way to go. All right, so this kiddo, oh wait, yeah, this other thing. I think that he wants this cut out, so I'm gonna cut it like this first. Cut it like this first, like this. I think he wants this one cut, so I'm just cutting like these little relief lines first. That should pull out. So, like I said, this little cutter, it's like I think they marketed it as a box cutter, which ironically, these are boxes. Look at that. You put pencil lines all over that. And yeah, I'm getting pencil all over my fingers. I'm just gonna snip this little piece with a scissor. There. He wanted this tiny little piece cut out. Crazy. Crazy little piece. Fix this one. Ah! This one's gonna be tricky. Gotta aim it the right way. And there's that little piece cut out. I don't know if he wants this done or not. Let's just get rid of this extra here. Take that off. Take this off. I like to do these little relief cuts. Then I can just pull it off a little easier. I was trying to get the kids to do that last week, and they were still having challenges with doing relief cuts. So no, I told them, it's okay, I'll fix it for you. And of course, I have not got that done, and I need it done like now. I'm gonna cut this part with scissors. And there's a tiny piece. All right, so this kiddo's project is cut out. I needed to have a recycle bin down here for this. I'm gonna place it, just stack it up on the floor. And so, move my cutting mat. They have these little acetate sheets that I let them use. And this kiddo is new, just started class last week. So he doesn't have his name and stickers on it yet. They they do that. And I'm folding these up like this and like a taco and putting them back into the bag. The next kiddo, let's see. This was his little guy I was making. This so funny. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think that he has several of the pieces cut. I think he wants this cut out. I'll try that with scissors. Yes, I am doing this with the kids just for the sake of time. Literally, the class is an hour, and I really was hoping they would be able to paint these things today. And I think this is one of his pieces. I think he's making a tiny one. Feels like it at least. And little pieces go over there. And it looks like he wants this circle cut out. So I'm just going to remove that. This trash. And he wants this spiky hair. So we're gonna take the almost cut myself. And we're gonna make a half round of this. And he has all these little zigzags. So we're gonna start and just cut the zigzags straight. All one direction first, and then I'll go back and cut the other direction. Hopefully you guys can see I didn't take y'all too tight in on this angle because it was a little bit difficult to get in here and be able to still move my hands around without oh no. I'll fix that with scissors. So you can see all the little cuts that I made there. And then we're just gonna try to pull them out. It's like a little punch card. So these are all the cuts. That's trash. Now clean it up with the scissors. Just fix it a little bit. Kids were pretty excited about this project after I got them settled down. It's like every time we get a new student in the class, they're like all hyper because they're friends and they recommended their friend to a class or whatever, and then they're like, oh, they talk, and I have to like, hey, we have a big project to do. Got to bring them back. So last weekend I only had one new student. I had two new students. And look, that easy. So I'm thinking he's gonna want to do his like this. Maybe this is the smile. Maybe he's making a huge head. These are ears, maybe. I don't know. I think these are the eyes. I have to watch my time because I do also still have to get ready to go to class. And those are all his pieces. This little piece. Well, that's a tiny one. I mean, we are tiny doors. This is one of the new students. So, make the taco. Keeps all the pieces in there. And put it back in the bag. Mm, this is for this one. Obviously, this one's a fun, cute little girl. Her name's Vanessa. She has her pieces here cut out already. I worked on some of these with her during class. And then she has all these little pieces to cut out. So I'm gonna probably, because they're tiny, I'm just gonna go with, I think this is her hair. We're gonna just cut this. So, uh, cut off some of these little pieces. This tiny piece here. So if you are new here, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to our new subscriber, Katie from Arkansas. Thanks for subscribing. I should put the chat up. I don't even have the chat up. Oh, that might be a good idea, huh? Yeah. No, I just hit the wrong thing. Close that. So, put the chat up. I don't know. Ah, there it is. Might be a good idea. Or not at all. Okay. So, now we have that up. So, these kids in this class range from 4 years old to 11 years old. I think that was a piece for the bangs. Let's see. I have her eyes. And I think this is bangs. Let me cut this one out. She's got one eyebrow to go upside down, one eyebrow to go right side up. I love that she had all these other ideas. And she's got hair. Maybe it goes this way. And this way. And then this. And maybe this one goes this way. Or this way. This way. Part of the mouth. Or this one's part of the mouth. Anyway, I think this is what her design basically is. Oh, here's a little circle. So these are her pieces. You know what? I'm going to put them in a bag. Her pieces are tiny. And I have these little bags. Just want to make sure I spell her name right. Vanessa. So, the ball is in here. And if they needed more pieces cut out, then I have cardboard for that. I'm just gonna roll up this, put it in the bag, and she's good to go. Got these little pieces in my stack down here. Vanessa's ready. You know what? Wonder if I can. Let's do it this way. Hold on. Let me take. I'm gonna put the boys their pieces in a bag too. This is this. This is Atlas. That one's for Atlas. I don't know if I can get. Will these fit in these tiny bags? I wish I had a little bit bigger bags. I could put them in there. Uh, this that works. Uh, My phone's gonna go off soon. Today's date. Let's make sure how. There it goes. My phone goes off at 1:30 today. Yeah, 11 kiddos in the class. Atlas. Cruise. Since cruise. So are you? Let's see. What's next? Oh, I got Heidi next. Heidi has really big pieces. I think she got a lot of her pieces done. We have to do the eye. She wants circles. And I am not sure. Not sure what this means. But it doesn't show me. This is her design. She tried it a couple times. So I'm going to think this is her head. Um, let's at least get the eyes cut out. We'll have to let her figure out. I think maybe these are the hair. They may just have a whole day of cutting out. Maybe not. I mean, they're all at different levels, so I think that if I designated an entire day of cutting again, just delays my whole thing. I think this is hair she has here. And once we get these done, I'll take some shots, some pictures of them. Their finished products. I think I just cut them out. I think this is her hair. She wanted these strips. When they started doing these, they were doing them so tiny, and I'm like, no, you need it bigger. You need it bigger. So they finally caught on. She has little strips here as eyelashes, so we're just gonna cut some strips. I'm like, much bigger, you guys. You gotta cut them much bigger. There we go. These are her eyelashes. The difference between boys and girls, eyelashes. Sometimes the boys do eyelashes, but majority of the time, the girls are doing eyelashes. I had one student that wasn't there last week, so she'll be starting from scratch this week. So I tend to try to do the projects with them in like sessions. So like a series. So this is the Picasso face series, and they are going to do this for 2 or 3 weeks, and then they go to another project. I'm gonna leave this. I'm not sure if this is a piece or not, but we will cut it out. That's all trash. Recycle. She has these circles. Or did she change them? Oh no. I better wait. Let her cut that out. We'll let her figure that one out. Wish I had a bigger bag for her. I also thought, well, maybe I can just take and use some masking tape and put them all together, but wasn't sure if that was going to be a good idea. Oh, I probably fit them all except for the head. This is Heidi. I know it's very sloppy handwriting, but it is what it is. I'm in a hurry. Put her design in the bag. All right, that's Heidi. Oh, wow. This is Barrett. Barrett kept doing these really tiny drawings, so I'm not really 100% sure as to what. I think I'm going to start over with Barrett. I think we'll just start over with him. Let's put this in the bag. Barrett is, I believe Barrett's like 5 years old. Yeah, he's 5. So I'm going to stick all this in a bag. Put his design in here. All right. Put it on his allowance. Mm. I carry an IKEA bag with me to the school. Is how I keep everything separated. Um, and this one. I think he's got a lot more to cut out. This one's Jake's. Not to be confused with my son. This is Jake. He's gonna have to cut out some more. This is what it's like, guys, to do to be a teaching artist. I have to have all these kiddos. This is Boaz. Boaz, he's my youngest student, but I think his design is quite cute. Let's see if I can get it to focus. He has a cute little design. And he, I'm going to do some work with him today on this. I think we will have another day of cutting stuff up today. The older kids that have been working on their stuff, they can, maybe they can start painting today. Got one more. Then I'll organize my bag. So this is this one. And he got a lot of his pieces done. This is Bronson. He's the brother of Barrett in the class. I actually have 3 sets of brothers in this class, which is always fun. I usually have to keep them separated. So this one, he did almost everything, so I know all his little pieces. So I'm going to put them all in here. Made all these tiny little diamond shapes and tiny little circles. He did a pretty good job. Good job, Bronson. They all do pretty good. Just trying to keep them focused. 11 of them to keep them focused. It's sometimes crazy. All right, so I'm going to put these in the bag. Um, just line up. I thought it was going to be cool, and I was going to give them rulers so they could do straight edges, but then it became drum circle. So I was like, okay, there's no rulers. So took all the rulers away from them. I mean, I guess that's what it is like, when you have a class with mostly boys. There were only 2 girls in the class. Well, 3. There's 3 girls in this class. But they keep me busy. Okay. All right, so that is their. We are not taking rulers. Those are their projects, and I have extra cardboards in the bag. So that's fun. I'll take these bags. I need to have a set of bags at the school. So we'll take those with us today. And I'm going to take my cutting mat with me today. I already have one of these in the bag. I have scissors. One of my pencils from the class got stuck in there. So we're going to take this stuff with us today. And hopefully it won't be too crazy. So all this little tiny bits and pieces of cardboard. I have to clean that up. Okay, you guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I will show you guys when these projects are done. Here, let's go magic fingers and go back to the screen. All right, so with all of that done, pretty happy with that. I'm gonna get ready to go to class, and we will be on here again tomorrow. Who knows what we're gonna do? I don't know. So, stay tuned. And if you are new, consider subscribing. If you would like to find out more about us, you can scan the QR code or go to tinydoors.org. And we will see you tomorrow. So, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, whenever you're watching this. We'll see you later. All right.